Thank you for joining us again on the newsroom. Armed men have abducted an unspecified number of travelers along the Idoani-Fira axis of Ondo State. The 18-passenger bus was reportedly heading towards Abuja from Lagos State when it was attacked on the field portion of the road in Akoko Southeast local government area of the state. According to reports, the gunmen shot sporadically, causing panic among the passengers. Confirming the incident, the divisional police officer for Isua Akoko, Hakim Sadiq, said the anti-kidnapping unit is already working with sister agencies to ensure that the travelers are rescued unhurt. About 2,295 teachers have been killed in the last 11 years as a result of violent attacks on education in Nigeria's northeast region. The United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF chief of Maiduguri Field Office in Borno State, Pyong Nguyen, disclosed this in an interview to mark the second anniversary of the International Day to Protect Education from Attacks. Nguyen said based on Humanitarian Needs Overview of 2021, an estimated 52% of school-age children have never attended school, and the annual dropout rate for children in the northeast is the highest in Nigeria. She said this high rate of out-of-school children is seriously alarming and poses a grave threat to the economic well-being of the country. The Emir of Kotangora in Niger State, Saidu Namaska, has died after 47 years on the throne. The 84-year-old Emir reportedly died at a hospital in the Federal Capital Territory after a protracted illness. The monarch's death comes 3 months after bandits gunned down his son during an attack on his farm. Niger State Governor Abubakar Bello, in a statement released by his chief press secretary, described the late monarch as a man of peace. And amid lagging vaccination rates, new COVID-19 infections in the Americas are nearly double the rates they were at the same time last year. The Pan American Health Organization, in a weekly virtual news briefing, said only 28% of people in Latin America and the Caribbean have been fully vaccinated so far, largely due to limited supplies. The organization also lamented inequality in access to vaccines, saying 1/4 of the countries in the region have yet to vaccinate 20% of their people, and in some places coverage is much lower. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, says Nigeria and other countries on the shores of the Gulf of Guinea lost $793.7 million in 2016 as a result of maritime insecurity. The Director General of NIMASA, Bashir Jamo, said this during a paper presentation at the Chief of Naval Staff Annual Conference in Kano State. He said sources through which insecurity led to loss of revenue in the maritime sector included ransom payments, insurance premiums, rerouting ships, security equipment, losses to oil and fishing industry, and cost of security escort. And protesters have again taken to the streets in several parts of Afghanistan, defying Taliban pressure to stay at home. According to the protesters, dozens of demonstrators gathered near the Pakistan embassy in Kabul, and Taliban gunmen opened fire to disperse them. More demonstrations were reported in Pawan and Nimruz provinces after Taliban banned protests unless authorized by the Justice Ministry. On Tuesday, 3 people were killed during a demonstration in the western city of Herat. The Taliban has, however, denied that they were behind the violence. And in sports, the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development has announced that elections into sporting federations will be held on September 30th. According to the Sports Ministry, 6 federations that already have their constitutions ratified by the international bodies will use the same in conducting their elections, while the other federations will use the Sports Ministry's guideline for elections. Meanwhile, the Sports Ministry and the Nigeria Olympics Committee would serve as observers in the polls. That's the latest update on the newsroom at this time. To join us again at the top of the hour for more. Thank you for watching.